Yo, what's going on everybody? It's FreakyDude99 and welcome back to another Destiny 2 episode Echoes Act 2 and Part 3 of our journey through Nessus and discovering what the heck is going on with the Echo and the Conductor. Man, it has been a wild ride this act. We have delved deeper into Nessus than ever before, heading towards the core. We seem to be rallying together once and finally, with Saint-14 having his moments, and well, now Failsafe has her theory on the Conductor and how we can fight them. And let's hope it actually works out this time.
The frogs are saved, and you brought a new crew member aboard. Thank you, Captain.
I suspect this little guy's toxic secretions insulated it from Vex radiolaria. Impressive.
The Vex will adapt to assimilate this species along with the rest of Nessus. But we can protect them with violence.
Yeah, and I also finished up the specimen ID because I wanted all of you to see Captain Jacobson. He's so cute, a frog that appears to be very friendly and very deadly. And Failsafe is just so happy with Captain Jacobson, and so am I. So I wanted you all to see that, but now here we go.
Hello again, Captain. We have an interesting metaphysical task ahead of us today. As I understand it, years ago, Osiris rescued the Saint unit we are familiar with from a Vex simulation. In doing so, he created a paradox. The Saint unit is alive with us now, but simultaneously dead within the Vex network. The databanks of that deceased Saint unit are filled with information. Information I believe I can use to locate the Conductor.
The thing is, Saint Unit will have to download the memories of his other self. Experience years of suffering. His own death. It'll be kind of awful. And he hasn't really been in a good place lately. You know?
But the Conductor must be confronted. I'm sure Saint Unit will understand.
Won't he?
Oh, that is a tall order. I didn't think the theory would go that far, that the only way to access the data is for Saint-14 to interface with it himself. Oh, man. He has not been in a good place lately. He has definitely not been in a good place. Proximity sensor alert. Let's go. Alrighty, and let's go ahead and place our... Looks like we filled up over there. What do we place in here?
I am honored to house you.
Oh, it's Captain Jacobson. A little pet.
Remember to wear gloves when touching Captain Jacobson.
His toxin excretions are necrotizing.
Oh, man. That is so cute. Frog in the helm. Frog in the helm. Frog in the helm. Let's go. I love it. I love it. I love Captain Jacobson. Alrighty. Let's get into it. What are we doing, Failsafe? Explore the sunken cavern on Nessus. Defeat the Vex who hold the code that Failsafe requires. Don't mind if we do. Looks like we're heading into the Hollows, so we'll see you over there. Alrighty. And here we go. Heading down into the caverns. The sunken caverns. I didn't know that these were called the sunken caverns. Sunken cavern. Probably did, just forgot. Last time we've been here for the story is Season of Risen, I think? Season of Risen? Season of the Chosen. I keep getting those mixed up. Oh, and look at that. We got some rocks to lend us a path. Yeah, heading in. This is gonna be real interesting. because Saint-14 this is gonna be real weird for Saint-14 to go through, I can imagine. And I don't know if it's necessarily going to be positive for us or Osiris or like anything except for stopping the Conductor. So it's kind of worrisome. But Failsafe usually has good plans. A message awaits you in the helm. That doesn't sound cryptic and ominous. What message awaits us in the helm? Very interesting, very interesting. We'll have to, still interested to see what reveals we're actually gonna get here, because so far like certain things still seem figured out, but the longer we go in the story, the more I question everything. Hey Saint, what's going on?
Guardian, Osiris, Ikora and I have made a plan. We can use what we know about the Veil and the VexNet.
The Veil? Why would you need to...
We will go to my tomb, in the timeline where I died fighting the Vex. My true death.
when you were taken from me?
Yes. I can use the memories of that Saint-14. My memories.
I remember when the Vex killed my crew. Those memories will haunt me forever.
Failsafe?
I mean, it's not so bad. Except for the horrors.
Yes. Everything I learned, everything I did. I fought the Vex for many, many years.
I remember.
Ikora thinks we can use the data to find this Conductor and secure the Echo.
No. I won't. We can find another way. Failsafe.
It must be done. So I will do it. Ikora told me I was once the Vex's greatest opponent. She said I should remind them.
I need to think. This can't be the only path left to us.
The Saint unit has already made up his mind.
He needs you right now? You know he can't do it without you, right?
Oh man. I mean, it makes sense, you know. Saint understands what needs to be done. Jeez Louise, I tell ya. This just keeps getting more stressful and stressful as time goes by. But what do we got for us? Enter the Vex network with Saint-14 mission shell. Here we go. It's been a long time since we've gone back. And I'm really interested to see if we actually, what we see of the Infinite Forest.
Saint will join us shortly. We seek access to his tomb.
We are grave robbing.
That is one way of putting it.
The interim Saint unit is still VexNet. Their memory core is a back channel into the network.
Saint must understand there are no lesser versions. Only expressive tessellations of what could be. And facing his death again is the cost of that revelation. Well, so be it.
Oh, and Starting in the planetary depths. Makes sense. We were looking to get to the core anyways.
Nessus reshapes itself around this Vex fluid. Soon, we will hardly recognize it.
Holy.
The Infinite Forest was on Mercury. How do we reach it from here?
Access here is somewhat like an archive, imprinted into the magnetic field of Nessus.
The Vex used Nessus for defunct digital storage. They kept trying to plug me into it. And wow, is exposing me to their connection protocols going to backfire? They should have predicted that.
What did you mean about the data here being defunct?
The Guardian pulled you from a point before your death to a point after it. To the Vex, that temporal event is a defunct anomaly now, non-existent within this timeline. So it is kept here, stored in Nessus's memory.
Wow.
The details that separate him and I, if they fade away, will I be his shadow? Or will he be mine?
I can't answer that for you. You're you. Were you less you before today? I tore open time for you.
I suppose.
You suppose. Wow, this place is absolutely epic looking. This is truly great. Wow. Just want to take that second to, appreciate it. And these are data-laden harpies and Vex. Well, let's go check it out.
You should be near the access point, Guardian. Locate a conflux.
Yep, we're right here, but there is red surrounding us. That don't look good.
They will react to our attempt to breach the tomb.
Yes, they're doing that now.
The Vex phase through existence to challenge us. So we got archived harpies here. Very interesting. A bunch of data storing Vex. So these ones also, as far as we can tell, they haven't been reached by the Conductor yet.
This is exactly as complex as I anticipated. I'm almost in.
Doing good, doing good. The walkway appearing. Yeah, these ones don't have mantles on them, so the Conductor hasn't reached the actual, like, true storage of the Vex. Ooh, what's up? Oh, these teleporting twin harpies, twin wyverns? No way. Ain't dealing with that.
I'm in.
Now to learn of the man I was, and will be.
Let's do it.
Osiris, why did they keep my body?
Respect. They honor you with a perfect preservation. There's no replacing you, Saint. Even the Vex recognize that.
The Vex are very meticulous.
But also weirdly sentimental.
Wow. It's been a long, long time since we've been in this corridor. Saint's Tomb. It's been a long time since we've been here. The mountains of Vex bodies. All of that Vex. All of that Vex. And Saint. Oh man. Interact. Oh.
There.
Wait. When I searched for you in the infinite forest, I saw this again and again. You, entombed, taken away from me, perhaps forever. When finally I found you, I thought I would never have to see it again.
I am here, Osiris. You told me that I am real.
So is he. Do it. Remember the Vex. But also how much I loved you in that timeline, too. Saint!
I see it. I tear through the Vex. They cannot stand against me. They hesitate. They are afraid of me. Oh. Then Geppetto is hurt. I try to protect her, but I am too late. I pull a Minotaur apart with my bare hands. But soon, I fall. The Vex approach. They are lifting me up. I lose my senses. I cannot feel my body. My vision blinks in and out.
Stop. Please.
I am on this slab, but I have one final feeling. A memory of us. Together. I am bringing you tea. I watch you take a sip. It is too hot, but you smile. That is my last thought. My phoenix. Oh. I am gone. But no, here I am. With both of you. I am Saint-14. The Conductor cannot hide from me anymore. Failsafe!
I have the coordinates, Saint Unit.
Good luck.
Wow.
Saint Unit, Captain, I have achieved coordinate lock. I'm rerouting the Conductor's radiolaria flow to this location.
Wow. That was... Oh man. Destiny, man. They... Just beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. He is the one true saint.
So, hey, while redirecting the conductor to you, they were real in there. I pulled some other Vex along, and you're surrounded. Maybe we can reason with them?
Oh.
Yes, Guardian. Reason them with the big guns. I will protect Osiris until the way is clear.
See? You're the same old saint.
Oh. So special.
Captain, I am patching in cover. Eyes up.
Just warms my heart. Just warms my heart. Who is this? Agioctus, the archived mine. Oh, we'll archive you for sure. Ooh, not if you take out my flooring. Alrighty. Ooh, we got some flying. This ain't no thing. We're okay. Oh man, I just absolutely love scenes like that. It's just warms my heart. And, you know, it's honestly a really, really beautiful story. Saint Osiris. Saint and his Phoenix. It just, oh my goodness, I love that. Definitely gonna be enjoying that on my other playthroughs, because man, it's just so special. And now, like, Saint is fully with us. He's got the memories from the other Saint. There's no real, the line between them is kind of blurred in that sense, where now he is just the true Saint. There is no this saint or that saint. There is only him. Going down, buddy.
Violence succeeded where diplomacy failed. And I got that pesky pump door open before the Vex cut our connection. You have a clear path to the conductor.
Oh.
Excellent work, Failsafe. Now it is us telling them what to do.
Oh, Saint. Flow of radial shifts quick.
The conductor's signal approaches. The Nessus groans under the yoke of its new cultivator.
Let us see if they can produce answers or only questions.
Here we go. Descend into Nessus. Well, it seems like we're ascending right now. Planetary core. Whoa. That little music kick up. What, is that a pyramid? Looks like it, doesn't it? Here we go. Oh, here we go. Oh man.
is a facsimile, its archetype. No, I am Maya Sandrash. But we have already met.
Sunderish. So this is what happened to you after Neomuna, after your experiments with the Veil.
I know what you can do with the Echo of Command. I will not allow you to raise an army of Vex.
I'm doing what I've been called to do.
The Vex called to you.
Humanity called to me. The collapse, the Black Fleet is finished. Now we can look back to what we've lost. Radiolaria is the means to this end. It represents the smallest unit of consciousness. A trillion formless minds, notes in a symphony of thought. Each one begging for direction, for a conductor. Nessus will be converted. The radiolaria I command will be spread throughout the system. I will deliver us a golden age. And if you stand in the way of progress, I will break you down into more compliant elements.
We are not your Vex.
You will be.
Get us out of here, now!
Ooh, it's Maya Sunderish. I called it. We all called it. It was pretty much known, but still, to see Saint be like Lakshmi, because that does look like Lakshmi's exo, but that is truly Maya Sunderish there. Wow. Why did it take us back to the tower? Oh, we gotta go talk to Saint. I thought we had to go to the helm to talk to Saint. Oh, I love her design. She looks so friggin' badass. And the like, it was just like the way she was talking and just like her eyes were just piercing. Yo, Crow is... I didn't know you could.
Let's talk.
I didn't know you could see Crow over here. With his new outfit, he looks so good.
Glint and I are ready to lend a hand.
I was born outside the city walls, you know that? Yeah. It was rough on the refugee roads. My ma died crossing the Panama Ravine. Pa died just a half day's ride from the city gate. Folks back then thought, if you made it to the city, you were safe. Took me a long time to feel safe here. I guess that's why I like working in the tower with y'all. Guardians don't die. At least, that's what I thought. But forward momentum, buddy. That's what Cade would want. And, what else can we do? I'm just glad you're safe.
Oh, that's so sweet. Crow being there.
Glad you're here.
Oh man, so much loss,
About where to
but
strike next.
we've gained a lot as well. What's going on, Saint?
Maya Sunderish, risen from the Vax network. She has Lakshmi's face. Osiris tells me it must be a mask she feels comfortable wearing. Well, it did not comfort me. And today was already filled with ghosts of the past. Guardian, before I claimed the memories of the other me, I was afraid. I was already filled with doubt, and I thought I might lose myself. But as his thoughts merged with mine, it was as though I lived through his centuries of struggle. And my feelings, our feelings, were in perfect harmony. And suddenly, all questions the Conductor put in my mind were answered. It does not matter if I am the real saint or the true saint. Every me is me. So, when Maya tried to command me again, I used my truth to push her away. But she still forced me to my knees. She is growing stronger. We must return to stop her, but she has blocked our access. Failsafe is working on a way through. And when she finds it, I will be ready.
Let's go. Absolutely awesome. Oh, and we get the one and only perfect paradox. Return to us
We do
again.
not stand atop the walls to be above others, but to watch over them.
Return to us again, perfect paradox. I wonder if it has a new lore tab, but I'm guessing it doesn't, because it doesn't need one. It's perfect paradox. Oh man, everybody, there we go. There is part 3 of Act 2. Failsafe will call to us when Act 3 begins, which isn't too long now. How long we waiting? 27 days. See, there you go. Before you know it, Act 3's dropping, and we're gonna take the fight to Maya Sundaresh. And hopefully we're gonna take over the Echo of Command. That would be super nice. Or maybe maybe that's the thing. Maybe we don't really need the Echoes, but our allies do. And we could give the Echo of Command to Osiris or Saint. Alrighty, but only thing left really is a radio message.
The research on Neomuna's Veil facility is complete. As the report is lengthy, I will summarize. Maya Sundaresh and Chioma Essie were a married pair of researchers in the Golden Age. Their work often touched on the Vex. They found an object on Neptune that whispered to Maya in her own voice. That artifact, the Veil, is of the darkness, as the Traveler is of the light. Maya grew obsessed with it. Chioma grew afraid. In her compulsion to study the Veil, Maya took no heed of any risks or of Chioma's doubts. Humans under her command died. Exominds were wiped. Maya wanted a chorus that could channel the power of the Veil. And to control that chorus, she built an imprint of herself named Lakshmi. Soon afterwards, Maya entered the Vex network. She left no trace. Chioma exiled Lakshmi, shut down all Veil research, and redacted it from Neomuna's history. In a final act, Chioma entered the network herself. Other Mayas and Chiomas were already inside, simulated hundreds of times by the Vex. It's possible that the Echo brought many Mayas together into the Conductor. Or perhaps only the first. There is no way to know which, if any, directed the Conductor's actions. But it would be folly to underestimate any Maya Sundaresh.
I love that. The full cover on kind of everything you need to know, as some of the first lore pages in Destiny 1 about the Vex were about the Ishtar Collective, and Chioma Essie and Maya Sundaresh appeared in those pages. And that was the whole thing, is that the Vex had simulated hundreds of copies of the Ishtar Collective scientists, and it's really good to see that they are looping it all back in. They are remembering all of that and actually putting focus on that, because that is the question. Which Maya is this? We had seen Maya Sundarish on Europa. We've seen Maya Sundarish be defended and like escorted by Cade 6. We've seen Maya Sundarish on on Venus with the Vex and the Ishtar Collective, and we've seen Maya on Neomuna. Now, is this the first Maya from Neomuna? I kind of wager to guess so. But there's tons of others, as we read from that lore page from last week. There's tons of others inside that Vex network, and it almost seems like while Maya was the first to claim the Echo, there were other like Osirises in there. So just want to quickly go back to that. We need to warn them. There's still a chance. Saint, I'm not owed this. Tell Elsie Pradith. Like, there's a lot of people apparently in the Vex network, and potentially a lot of copies and simulations, but Maya was the one to get it. And what's the reason to that? Is it because the Witness was directly helping Maya, so it automatically went to their Echo? Or is it just that Maya is the one to reach it first? Let's go to our next page, Polyphony 6, Glass House. Maya Sundarish picked up an iridescent flower from a well-manicured flower bed on a mossy lawn outside a cobblestone cottage. She hardly noticed the slight, unrealistic gloss of the petals or the brief digitized hitch that acknowledged the flower's removal. Nearly perfect. The VexNet was accepting of their code inputs. Chioma was right. They could, in fact, build a life here that consisted of more than neon blocks and dissecting minds. Maya thought back to a year prior. If time meant anything anymore, when they were still lost, searching for other iterated copies of themselves, if Chioma had not convinced her to stop, to stay, to cease obsessively pushing forward to find an end she could not define. She saw what would become of the other Mayas who could not let go of that drive. But now, under Chioma's direction, they would build a haven, a safe stopping point for anyone traveling the Vex Net to rest and gain their bearings. She hoped one day they would reach outside and bridge the divide between their reality and her old one, but that world had never truly suited her. She found its lack of objectivity exhausting. It was quiet, and over time they'd learned how to manipulate the network for their own purposes. So long as their changes weren't too large or too disruptive, the Vex let them be. Perhaps their meddling had made the Vex curious enough to study them and see what they would do. At any rate, this had slowly become a life Maya felt aligned with. She was happy to pick her flowers and study the embedded law of code within the network that studied her. "Maya, come quickly, I found something." Chioma's voice sprang up over the radio. "What'd you find?" "You wouldn't want me to spoil the surprise, would you?" Maya rolled her eyes but smiled. "No, I wouldn't," she said under her breath, shifting dense brush aside as she stepped out into the simulated forest to make her way to Chioma's voice. Chioma, mouth wide in wonder, knelt over a wrecked goblin frame, its shimmering radiolaria gurgling from containment vessels and spilt tubes. An arc discharge had heavily damaged it, and the radiolaria sizzled as it welded circuits and plates back into working order. It worked. Maya nearly tripped over her feet as she rushed to kneel by Chioma's side. "Do you see how?" Maya nods. "It's repairing itself." Chioma swatted at Maya's hand, too close to radiolaria. "And the micro?" Maya side-eyed her wife and continued. "Individual, pluripotent organisms specializing in homogenizing as needed. Like, they're learning, unlearning, uploading, deleting." Maya grabbed Chioma's thigh. "Treating digital and physical matter synonymously. How?" "We're digitized flesh, so if they can, we could change. Like we could change this place, theoretically." Maya looked to Chioma with pride. You. She met Chioma's eyes. She looked up to Maya from the twitching frame. "Brilliant." "See what happens when you listen to me?" Chioma kissed her in an excited peck, then drew back. "Things improve," Maya smirked. Now we have our radiolaria sample, and what would I do without you? Spiral, Chioma said, pursing her lips to contain another grinning smile as she harvested the radiolaria. Now we follow your plan, Maya. Yes, with radiolaria we can bend the network even more. This place will be a beacon for all of us who find themselves lost. Maya grabbed Chioma's hand, brushing dirt from her knuckles. Thank you for stopping me, for making me stay. I don't think I ever said those words. You never had to, Chioma stood. She's still holding Maya's hand. Come, one last surprise. See the sunrise I made you. The conductor looms over a shredded exo-Chioma frame, dead and inoperable. A ragged face hangs by synthesized threads of skin from a metallic cranium. She coaxes the faceplates from the exo's head with a wave of her hand, and then gently lifts a scalpel from the operating table. This one is damaged beyond what a standard reinitialization can handle. Repairs are required. The conductor's metallic hand draws the scalpel across Chioma's prosthetic flesh. She drags the skin back from the abdomen and applies a clamp. She trades the scalpel for a syringe and injects the radiolaria into the dormant core and cerebrum. The new radiolaria splinters out in every direction. Dormant radiolaria within begins repairing the frame again as she operates. See how it assimilates the dormant microbes? Isn't it fascinating? She thinks. Who made this for you? Certainly not mine. The conductor thinks, rubbing the skin between her fingers and assessing damage to the exo-Chioma. Still fine work, a fine specimen. Chioma's eyes snap open. She tried to wrench her restrained head down to look at the searing pain in her open metal stomach. She tried to scream, but produces no sound. Get it all out. When you're done, I have some questions. Oh, there's some big lore that we do not know here. What is going... So, Chioma and Maya, at least one version of them, actually successfully existed within the VexNet. But now the conductor isn't... They even say the conductor, it's not Maya even. Oh, this is gonna be wild. Oh, next, Act 3 is gonna be absolutely wild, because if Chioma Essie comes back and they, like, the possibilities of what is gonna happen here, like, Nessa's full-on permanent change with Maya Sundaresh hopefully going down and us taking over the Echo of Command, but who do we give the Echo of Command to? And are we gonna meet Chioma? Oh, if we meet Chioma Essie, I will be so happy. I hope we do, because technically we already have her voice actor in game from Lightfall Veil Log, so... No, man. Wow, that's crazy. So the conductor is now going to interrogate Chioma, a Vex version of Chioma, and... The conductor didn't make this body for Chioma. Certainly not mine. Wow. And then there's also Dynasty Chapter 3, which still needs to be read through, but that is a long, long book right there. Wow, that is... This part has just been absolutely amazing, and I'm very excited to actually replay through this and analyze everything and just see what other people have to say, because this is, even though we knew this was coming, it's still a dramatic shock for all of us, I imagine, because the new villain is on the stage, and what true plans does the conductor have? They want to bring about a new golden age. But I don't think that golden age includes us living in harmony. I think that includes us being consumed by radiolaria. So, wow. Wow, wow, wow. Thank you everybody so much for watching. I've been FreakyDude99. This has been Episode Echoes Act 2. The final part of Act 2. And, well, we'll be seeing you when Act 3 drops for the dramatic conclusion to this episode. because so far it has just been wonderful. So, thank you everybody so much for watching. Be sure to hit that like button, hit subscribe if you haven't already, and leave a comment. And we'll see you in the next video. Peace out.